Nice little simple forging today. I need to make another holdfast because obviously when you're holding material down to your anvil, you've got two holes. You've got a hardy hole, which is meant for tools like hot cuts, bending jigs, whatever you want, and you've got a pritchard hole, which can be utilised for using as a hold down facility. So you can make a tool called a holdfast to do that. You can use these in joinery, you can use them in your workshop, you can use them anywhere. So we're going to be making out of this bit of scrap. See, it's all burnt at the end. I'm just going to chop that off and make an holdfast and show you how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this piece of steel up to temperature. I'm going to chop the end off, make it neat, and I'm going to show you how to make an holdfast in a couple of minutes. So we've got this up to a nice cherry red now, as you can see. Just going to drop a hot cut in it. Just take this end off just to make it easier. Hit it once, roll it, hit it again, roll it, hit it again. You're looking for that same mark. We don't want to be making it so it's totally deformed on the end. Sometimes it's unavoidable. You can use it for making fullers as well. But just cut that off. Try not to hit the hot cut when you get near. There you go. Chopped it off. Back in the fire. So we've got this back up to heat. What I want to do now is just take these ends down on it, and then we're going to cause an upset. So I want the toe of the hard fast bigger, so just straighten that back out. Just clean that up. Oh, missed. There we go. So there's now more material. Fatter on the end for making the toe. So I've just got another heat on this. Just quickly make sure this is straight. Put down it. Just going to put a tiny chamfer on the end of these. So when it's been, I'm going to take about an inch, then damble, glasses on. I'm just going to set it down with an half blow. What we're looking for is a nice smooth, bring the foot down so it's nice and flat from the toe. Right there. And we're looking so it's nice and level. Straight like so. As you can see it, that's what we're looking for, that kind of forging. Yeah. So we'll take another heat and we'll clean that up. I'm not going to take too much of a heat on this one. I just want to look at it and clean it up, that's all. Make sure I've got the forging right, which I have. Just tidy that end up so it's nice and straight. Take these corners off. Make sure that that toe comes down level, which it does. You can get a wire brush. As you can see, it's nice and round, nice shoulder, nice and flat so it sits, and a nice flat chamfer all the way down the back. So we'll take another heat and then we'll bend it. So there's enough heat in this now to bend it, so what I'm going to use is a bending jig, just a bit of angle iron with some studs rolled onto it, goes in the RDO, knock it in. What we're going to do is I'm just going to cool the nib a little bit because I don't want to distort what I've already forged. And I'm going to take this, it's a bit warm, just pull the back end so I can hold it. I'm just going to pop it in this perpendicular to the bend. I'm just going to bend it round on itself. It's quite hard because it's not hard enough. Like so. It's come right back on itself, as you can see. So what I'll do now is just get rid of them. Go back to the toolbox, get the wire brush, get it clean. check it for straightness, make sure the tail's level, which it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to heat this part up now. So I've got to be quite quick now because we don't want to deform it. So it's going to cool, the lid's already cool enough to put in anyway, so I'm going to take this here, put it into the pritchel hole, use this opportunity to bend this with a rounding hammer, just hit it in the cup and then force it down. Use this opportunity to straighten your nib. That's why you need to cool it sometimes, because if that's not cold enough you'll deform it. Push this round, let it sit in there, give it a quick push so I can check that. And what we want to do is take it out and we're going to just sit it back a little bit, like so, nice and level. Place him back in the pritchel and give him one tap on top until the foot is level with the anvil. Just leave it there to cool. So now it's a chance to cool. You don't want to be, yeah, it's nice and cool. You don't want to be cooling it in water, because what will happen is you'll end up causing stress within this. It's only mild steel, and you don't want stress in it, because if you, with it being a spring tool, it'll crack basically. And what this is used for, you can use it on your workbench, anything like that. We'll heat this back up in a minute to a little bit, to a blue heat, and then we'll put it in some oil and it'll blacken it beautifully and it'll look nice. But if you wanted to put something down on your anvil, you just basically put something under it, give it a tap, and that secures it, you see? There. So you can literally, you can file down, you can work it to release it, you just tap the back and out it comes. So it's like having a second set of hands really. So, you know, if you wanted to see solid, you're not gonna, there you go, that's got it. That's it. And then you can work on it, you can file it, you can do what you want, and then when you want to release it, just tap the back and it springs out. And that is called a holdfast. What I'll do now is I'll just drop it back in the fire on top, nothing too major. Turn the blower up, and then we'll get a bit of boiled linseed oil, which I'll show you next. So what we've done now is we've took it up to a black heat, and the black heat in blacksmithing terms refers to a heat that is still hot, but it's not going to forge. So what we do then, or what I do then, I keep saying we all the time, it's trying to irritate me slightly. Some boiled linseed oil, and then you want some tongs because you don't want to be burning yourself. Run it in it, little smoke, and just push it all over it, and that will blacken it up and give it a corrosion resistant finish. You do this when it's slightly blue, so you don't do it when it's red hot, because it will just melt the linseed oil and make it sticky. I should have an essing cloth really, but I couldn't find one to be fair. I've got all my essing over the top of my forge, so my gas forge. So I'll just give this a rub over and then wire brush the bits of fibres off it. And that's got a nice black colour, as you can see now, which will protect it, you know, moderately against corrosion. Brush all these little fibres off it. And there we have it, a fully functioning Blacksmiths holdfast.